Hi, welcome to XGM Video Blogs. In this blog, we'd like to cover policies and how policies can be attached to multiple groups, and how we also wants to demonstrate how policies in working, how different policies are getting applied to user traffic, something like that. And these applied policies, the resultant of applied policies, you can see in the dashboard and stuff. So these are the different topics we want to cover. So policies, we have different types of policies, like firewall policies, URL policies, app related policies, and quality of service related policies, something like that. So these are the different policies we will go through over this blog. So before getting into action of creating policies, we would like to cover this how high level it works. So the end users of this particular workspace, they'll be grouped into different groups. So you can create different groups as like development group or admin group, IT admin group, something like that. And the policies gets attached to those groups. So the policies gets different policies which you can create. Those gets attached to different groups, and when those users connects through XGM on a secured tunnel towards the interface, all these policies gets applied when they are trying to access internet access by using XGM, different applications which are running in internet. These policies which are applied by administrator will be applicable to these different groups based on the which group the user belongs to. If user belongs to one particular group, like IT admin, whatever policies are attached to that particular group, those will be applicable. So this is how high level it works. You can see like here two groups are created, and different users are added to those groups, and different policies are attached to different groups. Then accordingly that particular group policies gets applied. Now we'll go into the admin console, and we'll see like how these policies are in action. So when you log into admin console, XGM admin console, you will see this tab here, the policy tab. Click on the policy tab. It will take you to the policies rules page, where you can create different rules, and you can attach to some of the rules you can attach at the workspace level, that those rules will be applicable to all the users who are there in that particular workspace. And some of the rules you can apply to the other very specific to some groups which are there part of the part of this workspace. Now I am going to mostly I'm going to experiment all these groups, all these policies for the development group, mostly like the users who are there part of the development groups, something like this particular user who is part of development group, apply these policies mainly for that particular user. So I'm in this drop down, select the group, development group, and then currently there is no policies are attached. And I am also logged in through my XM client, as a user, DPVR06. This is the user who is a part of development group. You can see here this particular user is part of development group, and I have logged into XM client part of that that user. So all the policies which are applied to that particular group, development group, which are applicable to my XM client, and it gets applied automatically to the traffic which is going through from my MacBook. So first let me connect through my client. I'll connect to XGM through my client, so that all the traffic from my MacBook goes through XGM. Yeah. Now I'm connected to XGM. So whatever policies gets applied, those gets applied to all the traffic which goes through. Now let me add some rules. First, let's try some content based rules, where I would like to block some content. So first thing is a very simple. I want to block some traffic, which is going to Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn, something like that, like some of the famous apps. So in this case, I'm blocking the first rule I'm adding is like Facebook.com. I'm just adding as a block rule. You can see block rule. I kept one name as FB block, and that is the like name, and I'll save. There is also validity factor in here. Like you can tell that this particular rule can be applied only for next 1 hour or next 1 day or next 1 week, next 1 month or something like that. And you can also apply custom range, something like that. But right now, like I'm just going with a like a forever rule. Forever rule is like until the administrator deletes this policy, or until he unassigns this policy from this particular group. This policy is applicable for all the users who are part of this particular group. So I'm just saving this rule. So now once I save this rule, so all the traffic which is going through this, yeah. So as you can see, the Facebook rule is added, and now I'll create one more rule, YouTube rule. Yeah. So there are two rules which are added. One is youtube.com blog, facebook.com blog. Now I'll just go and try to access these sites. As you can see, I'm not able to access youtube.com. Same thing with facebook.com. So as you can see, both are getting blocked. So that's why the site can't be reached, because AGM is making sure that since I'm connected on the client, and AGM is making sure that my traffic is blocked as per the policy rule which is applied. So that's how it works. So the moment I delete, so suppose I delete youtube.com, this particular policy. So administrator decided that this particular policy is no more applicable for this particular group. So I go ahead and delete this particular policy. So I delete YT block. Now let me go back where I'm accessing YT. Still my facebook.com is blocked. But if I go and visit youtube.com, I'll be able to access YouTube. So as you can see, youtube.com is getting access. So it's pretty quick. The moment any action which administrator takes, any policy rule which is added or any policy rule which is deleted, that is immediately applicable to the end users who are part of that particular group. So same way, I will try to show maybe some other thing I'll try to ping one of the IP address, one of the IP address of yeah. So I'll try to show how firewall rule works. So this particular IP is pinging right now from my this thing. So I'll block this IP. Yeah. So I blocked the IP. The moment I blocked the IP, you can see that my ping got stopped. So no more from my terminal, from my local terminal, which is running on my MacBook, I'm able to access that particular IP. So it got, the policy came into picture within the milliseconds the moment administrator added to that particular group. The administrator also can unassign this particular group, here if you can see there is an unassign. So the moment I'll go ahead and unassign this particular group. So again, the policy is removed from that particular group, and the policy the client is able to access that particular IP. And if all the policies which are unassigned can be seen here. The administrator can go, and again anytime if he wants to assign, he can go ahead and assign. I'm going ahead and again assigning this particular policy to the to that particular development group, and immediately the policy is in effect. So it's pretty quick. You can see, as you can see, you have seen one URL based policy and one IP based policy, which are in effect immediately. And now the next part is I want to demonstrate the quality of service policy. By default, there is no gap. There is no cap on overall quality of service of a particular user can access. Right now, as you can see, this is my current limitation of my my bandwidth, my Wi-Fi limitation. As per my Wi-Fi limitation, it is 100 Mbps. It can reach up to, and when I am on Axiom, I am able to reach up to 93.5 Mbps download. Now what I'll do is I will add a policy of quality of service policy, which is which will limit to 30 Mbps and 20 Mbps type of quality of service. So what I'll do, uplink 20, downlink 30. So onto that. Yeah. So now I have applied this policy. The moment I do this, so I'll do once again go. As you can see, it is coming back to 30 Mbps download. That is the cap we kept for this particular user group, and then the upload speed we kept as a cap of 20 Mbps. So it is almost reaching up to 20 Mbps. So that's the max it can go. Yeah. So again, same, the moment I unassign this particular policy from this particular group, everything else is it goes back to the maximum speed. Yeah, now it can see, you can see right, it can go up to again to my maximum speed of 70 Mbps, 80 Mbps type of thing. There is no cap on really is getting applied. So these are the different features of policy. The next part is whatever policies got applied till now, you can see all those in the dashboard. When you go to dashboard, you'll be able to see different different things which are blocked. You can scroll down. Yeah, you can see here the PM rule violations. So this is where you'll be able to see my facebook.com got blocked, and my YouTube got blocked, and all these different things, and this particular IP address, which is I tried to block when I tried to ping, that got blocked. So you can see different URLs which are blocked, different IPs which are blocked. So that whole in detail report can be seen over the dashboard. Yeah. So with that, we pretty much covered all the topics. We have seen how the policies got created for firewall, how the policies got created for URLs, apps, and the quality of service. And we have seen policies in working. We have seen applied policies in dashboard and the stuff. Thanks for your time. You can visit these URLs for further help or further information. And you can also visit other videos for more information. Thank you.